sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Lock it, lock it. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, stop.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here we go. 1st and goal at the 1. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
I'm ready.
On first down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Handoff running left is Etienne. Down to about the 32. The Jaguars at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losing to 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Hey, Charlie!
Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that is no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1.
Hey, exit.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Opposite. Hey, Alpha.
Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
11-90.
Now it's Mixon running right, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Burrow will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Now Burrow on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 10 yards out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But in that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, here's Burrow.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
To the air again, Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another try for Mixon, and he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Burrow.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go. 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And the Bengals take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Oh, he's got some break. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 42. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Lead.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to fit.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Just downfield. See what you can